All right, team, time to train. Ready, position, set. Courtesy, student creed number 1. I intend to develop myself in a positive manner and to avoid anything that would reduce my mental growth, my physical health. Number 2, I intend to develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best in myself and in others. And number 3, I intend to use what I learned in class constructively and defensively to help myself and my fellow man and never to be abusive or offensive. Courtesy, and a set of 50 jumping jacks in a row. It won't be that many, but jumping jacks, go! Keep your bodies going. Okay, can I do this? I can do that, perfect. Keep going, you're all doing a wonderful job. Just have to find something really quick. Keep going. Oh, well, I guess I don't have it. Still keep going. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I don't think I said 1 yet. Keep jumping. Some of you stopped jumping. 1. All right, and guards up, ready. Okay, so right from here, we're just gonna warm up with some basic boxing skills. So you're just gonna warm up on your own jab cross, and then you're back to your guard. Jab cross, back to your guard. Full range, full extension on each one of the hands. Go, go, go. Jab cross, and then you come right back to your guard. Stick the jab cross, and then come back. Jab cross, and then back. Jab cross, and then back. All the way out. Full range, full extension on the hands. Good. Now jab, cross, hook, cross. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Jab, cross, hook, cross. Jab, cross, hook, cross. Full range. Extend the arms all the way away from your body. Jab, cross, hook, cross, and then you're right back. Jab, cross, hook, cross, and then back. Keep it coming. One more. Nice. Now you're just going to go right elbow, right knee, and then you're back to your guard. Right elbow, right knee, back to the guard. Right elbow, knee, guard. And right back. 1, 2. 1, 2. You can use this somewhat for a warm-up right now. Just getting your body moving. 1, 2. Make sure good range though. Notice the hands by my chin or by my face, protecting my head. My head's kind of hidden behind my shoulder here. And then I grab and I pull into the knee, right? 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And now switch, go to the other side. So now I'm going left elbow, left knee, and then I'm back. Left elbow, left knee, right? Everything's tight. Keep in mind, if I'm hitting with an elbow or a knee, that means the person's right in front of me, right? They'd be able to hit me right back with the same types of strikes. I want to keep everything tight and protect myself as much as I can. If I'm like this and they're swinging, they're hitting whatever they want, right? Everything's in tight. And for them to hit me at that point, it's a lot more challenging. My openings aren't as big. 1, 2, right? 1, 2. 1, 2. 1 more. 1, 2. Good. And set. Courtesy. From here, you're going to do reach, belly tap, and reach. So we're going to be in push-up position. And I do it from here just so you guys can all see quick. I touch my belly. I reach straight out in front. Set my hand down. Touch my belly. Reach out in front. Set my hand down. And this should be slow. So as I'm doing this, I'm here, touch, reach, set it down. And I'm trying to keep my body flat as opposed to doing this. All right, let's do it. Set of 10, drop down, push-up position. Start with the right hand. Ready, go. Belly, reach, set it down. 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 Right hand, left hand. Right hand, left hand. One more set. Right hand and left hand. Good. And pop right back up. A little bit of target training now, right? So from here, if I hold up, we're actually going to start this way. Anytime I hold this target up, you stick the jab, right? So this should be your left hand hitting the target. So you're here, hands are up, and ready, hit the jab, and then you're back to guard. Hit the jab, and then right back. And make sure you're in a good guard. Everybody, if I'm standing here like this and I do this, this is not a good guard. Remember, I'm watching you guys. I want to see you guys look awesome. So I have to have my hands here. I throw my jab, I come right back to my guard. I throw, I get right back to my guard. This is what you should look like. Let's see it. Ready, and hit. And again, go. Good, go. That's it, go. Go. All right, as soon as the target's there, hit it fast. Ready? Got to be fast. It's only going to be up there for a moment. If you're not looking, you'll miss it. If you blink, you might miss it. If you're slow, you'll definitely miss it. Got to get that hand out there quick. All right, now the cross. So when the right hand comes up, you're firing the cross. So I'm here, my hands are up. I see that target, boom, I hit, and I get right back to my guard. Let's see it. Ready, hit, and then you're right back. And cross, and then back. Cross, good, cross. That's it. Cross. Good. As soon as you see the target, now I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to hold it up. And as soon as the target pops up, you're hitting it with the right hand. Or I should say the correct hand, because we're going to change it up in about 10 seconds. Hit that hand quick. Come on. Change up the timing on you a little bit. All right, but what if this hand comes up? What do you hit? And then this one. Good. And then that one. And then that one. And then this one. And then this one. Good. Gotta be fast. Come on, quick. I'm giving you like a second to be able to hit it. It's actually less time than I give Mr. Mamedovich or Mr. Kester when I was training him to get ready in the ring. All right, so now this time we're going to hit the hook. And this week we are using the hook. So you're going to reach out, hit the left hook into the target, right? So I go this way, that's going to be a left hook, right? So ready, left hook. And again, left hook. And left hook. Left hook. All right, so now I just hold it up. Boom. If it's sideways like that, I hold my hand up and you can't see the target or the little white dot. It must be that it's a hook. So you fired fast. Boom. Hands right back up. Boom. Hands right back up. Good. Here we go. Ready. Quick. Get that hand out there. And then what about this one? And then what was that one? And what about that one? Or this one? This one? This one? Good. Hit. 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 Fire fast. Come on. And then we go to the knee, right? So as soon as I do this and I cross my hands, that'll be a knee. Now, if I was holding targets and I did that, that's an uppercut. But if both hands are there, boom, you hit with the knee quick. Let's see it. Ready? Knee. And then you're moving. And again, knee. And then you're moving. And knee. And then you're moving. Knee. And then moving. All right, so now as soon as you see them, as soon as those targets come out, you're hitting them fast. Hit them fast. That's it. Nice work, Annika. Good. Nice, Zach. Good guard in between. Looks good, buddy. All right, so now we have this one. We have this one. We have this one. We have the knee. All right, ready? Let's take it up a notch. Good. 20 more seconds. Let's pick it up a little faster. Time and set. Courtesy, os, and relax stance. Level 1, sparring with a wrenchy. All right, so here we go. Working on just simply blocking. And we're hitting all the different blocking zones with you guys this week. We slowly built up to it. Now we're just hitting every blocking zone. So starting off with the jab and the cross. If I hit the jab, then you're pairing with your right hand. And remember, it's a little bit of hand movement, a little bit of head movement. The two of them, either one on its own may not work, but together they work beautifully, right? So head movement, hand movement at the same time as I parry. With the cross, then it's the front hand parrying. And my hand doesn't move regardless of where the punch is coming. If they punch to my body, then I just simply drop my stance a little and I rotate. If they punch to my face, then I use my hand. My arm doesn't drop to meet the hand, or my hand doesn't drop to meet their hand. My elbow meets their hand, or my lower part of my forearm. My hand blocks my face, right? So here we go. Ready? Starting off with just a jab. I throw my jab, you block with the right. I throw my jab, right hand parries. Jab, right hand parries. Remember, move the head, move the body. Get your body sideways, just like I am when I'm sparring. Although if I mirror you guys, you should have this side forward probably. Either side is fine. Most of the people on this line right now, I'll spar with your left side forward. You did spar with your right side forward, it just changes it a little bit. But basically it would be the same thing. You pushing to the back of my arm to get that parry, right? Push to the back of the arm. All right, so now we go to the cross. I throw the cross, and now your left hand parry. So it looks like that. Short, little, small motion. Not huge. I go to punch you, and it's small. That's it. Block. Move your hand to the side. Rotate with your shoulders. Good. And then back to this one was the right hand. I go here, that's the left hand. Dip, hit with the right, dip, block with the left. Block with the right, block with the left. All right, let's change it up. Which one is it? All right, so now if I go to the hook, I throw the hook on either side of the head, and then you're covering, right? If I cover high, remember the elbow goes at a 45. It's not straight forward, it's not straight to the side. This is straight forward to the side. The block is over there somewhere, right? At a 45-degree angle. Hands on the side of my head, but my elbow is out a little bit wide. Not really wide, just a little wide. Same thing on this side. I don't want it straight forward. I want it just out to the angle a little, okay? So here we go. I hook on this side, cover. I hook on this side, cover. I hook on this side, cover. This side. This side, this side, this side, this side. All right, if I change it up some, respond to the side that it's coming to. And of course, if I drop down to hit the body, you just simply lower your stance and drop the elbow, right? I hit the body, lower the stance, drop the elbow. Just a little bit. The hand doesn't move much. If you look where my hand is, it's about as, I mean, it really only moved about that much. The most of it was my body dropping, right? Body shot, body shot, head shot, head shot, body shot, head shot, body shot. Back to the jab. What was the jab? What was the cross? What was the hook to the head? Where's the hook to the body? The other hook to the body. The other hook to the head. Back to the cross. Back to the jab. Back to the head cover. Back to the body cover. Back to the cross. Back to the jab. Body cover. Head cover. And then when I kick, low parry, right? Front kicks or side kicks, low parries. And we've been talking about this for the last couple of weeks, is remember, watch my feet. When I do a low parry, here's the low parry, and look at my footwork. If I don't do the parry at all, watch my footwork, right? Look at how much my front foot moves. It really only just kind of turns and points right at the person because my stance is pivoting, so my front foot has to pivot. But it really doesn't step hardly at all, right? It might move a little bit, but not much. So when I add in the block, it's more my back foot stepping, my front foot sliding a little bit. And then I can counter from here comfortably. My front foot should not move the same distance my back foot does, right? Picture we're on a triangle and my back foot steps from one corner to the other. My front foot stays on the point of the triangle, okay? So here we go. I kick you, you low parry. Keep your front foot on the front of that triangle. I kick, low parry. If I kick with this leg, still a low parry. If I side kick you, still a low parry. If I back leg side kicked you, still a low parry. Even if I spinning back kicked you, you could still use that same low parry. Right, so now what was the jab? Parry with the right. If I cross, parry with the left. High cover, body cover, body cover, high cover, low parry, low parry, low parry, low parry. All right, and now the roundhouse kick to the body. As simple as blocking the hook to the body. The body shots that come to the side, doesn't matter if they reach in and punch me or they kick me. The first line, your best line of defense is getting out of the way. But the first one, the simplest one to start to develop is, let me just cover that area. It takes timing and training to start to develop the skill that the kick is coming in at out distance and then I step back in, right? Or I catch the kick, pull it through, and then step back through. That's time, right? Right now, I just want you to think cover, cover, right? So I throw my kick, cover on that side of your body. Throw the kick, cover on this side. All right, cover with your left, and then right. And left, and right, and right, and left. All right, whichever side I hit, ready? And then if I go this way, or if I go this way, what if I come up high here? Or if I throw the cross, or if I body hook, or if I hook to this side, or I front kick, or body, roundhouse, head hook, jab, cross, low parry, head hook. Oh no, that's not a hook, that was a roundhouse. Never mind. Time, set, and courtesy. Oos. Everybody relax, hands behind your back. We've been talking a lot about managing failure. And a good friend of mine, one of my mentors, Hanshi Kovar, was telling us a story just the other day, just actually yesterday. And he was talking about how one of the people that he networks with had reached out to him and said, what is wrong with you? Don't you know what's going on in the world? Now, Kyoshi or Hanshi Kovar is very similar to me, high energy guy, great martial artist, amazing martial artist. Not that I'm saying that about myself, I'm saying this about him. And he's a really positive guy. He has a great way to put a positive spin on everything and try and look for the best in every situation, right? And he was really taken back by this guy who said, you know, what's wrong with you? Don't you know what's going on in the world? Do you have your head in the sand? You're not paying attention to what's going on? And, you know, his first thought was, did I offend this guy? I'm so sorry. But then he was taken back a little bit and he thought, you know, here's somebody that's just in a very reactive mood. They're paying attention to all of the negatives in the world. They're dwelling on all the negatives. And the idea is we need to be aware of the negatives in our world. We don't want to put our head in the sand and ignore them. We have to pay attention to the fact that they're there. But we certainly don't want to dwell on them, right? I'll be the first to tell you, I'll put the most positive spin on everything that I possibly can and always hope for the best, right? I will always err on the side of optimism when it comes to my outlook. However, when it does come to safety, I will always err on the side of, you know, being over safe versus, you know, under safe. But the point is, you know, this guy is focused in on the negative and his whole world is crashing down around him, right? Whereas Hanshi Kovar and me, myself, I'm focused on all the positives. I'm aware of the negatives. I know what's going on in the world, but I'm not going to dwell on them. Why ruin my day on dwelling on the negatives? I can't do anything about it. So why pay attention to it? I'm going to do what I can about it and I'm going to move on, right? And that's my recommendation. When it comes to negative things in your life, pay attention to them, but don't dwell on them. Take care of them, handle them, and put them away and move on to something that'll put a smile on your face versus worrying and doubt about how terrible things are going to be. Think instead, hope and faith that they're always going to get better, and they always will, right? For white, yellow, and orange belts, you guys are all set for today. If you would like to be, if you want to continue to hang and play a little bit longer, you can. If you are stopping, then for you guys, it's going to be a set of 5 push-ups and then 10 of the belly tap and reaches. And just in case I forget to tell everybody their cal, because sometimes I forget, intermediate team, when you're done, it'll be 10 push-ups and then 10 sets of belly tap and reaches. For the advanced team, for intermediate team, 2 sets, right? 10 push-ups, touch your belly reach, 10 of those. 2 sets of those. For the advanced team, 3 sets. For candidates, 4 sets, right? All right, time to take it up a notch. Let's do this. Let's go back to the target training for a moment first. right? So this next round, I'm picking it up a little bit. I'm going to train you with individual strikes the same way I train my fighters to get ready for kickboxing, right? When I'm training Mr. Mamidovic, Mr. Kester, or Mr. Borchillo, anyone else that I've trained in the past, right? I don't show them a target and say jab, cross hook. As I'm training them, it literally looks just like this. And then we move. And then I make them move. And literally, that's how fast we move sometimes, right? So your goal is to try and keep up. Let's see how you do. Ready? And here we go. I don't say anything. I just show you the target. When you see the target, you have to put your hand on it. And I'm actually going considerably slower than I would make them go right now, by the way. If I did that, what is that one? If I did this, what is that one? In case you were unsure, those were kicks. Roundhouse kick. Roundhouse kick, right? Good. Typically, everything will flow. You won't really see me going hook, uppercut, roundhouse, right? It's going to be, they're all moves that flow anyway. Good. That's it. That was a jab into a knee, right? Jab into a knee. Good. All right, nice job. All right, so now, next thing we're going to do, same thing, but we're going to add in a quick combination. So when I say combo, you're going to fire right elbow, right knee, right? So we're here, we're picking things apart, and then I hear combo, 1, 2, and then I get right back quick, right? Here we go. Ready? So jab, jab. I say combo, right elbow, right knee, right? And then again, jab, cross, kick, combo, right elbow, right knee. And hit. If I just do that, it's still the knee. Combo, elbow, knee. And you're right back to the jab. Let's pick it up a little. Now that you have a sense of what I'm talking about. Kick comes in. Kick comes in. Combo. 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 And time. Set. And courtesy. Oos. All right, round 2, sparring with a wrenchy. All right, so now this time I'm throwing. We're still working on all the different blocks, but you're going to have one set counter for this round. This round, the counter is going to just be the jab. So no matter what I throw the jab, the cross, the hook, to the head, to the body. I front kick you, I roundhouse kick you. You're going to block, you throw the cross, right? If the block is here, or not the cross, the jab. I block here, I jab. The cross comes in, I block, I jab. I low parry, I have to low parry and then jab. I body cover and jab, or I body cover and jab. So it's really easy to pull the jab off of almost every single one of them. The probably toughest one is if I threw the hook, the right hook to your head, and now suddenly you have to cover with your left and try and jab from there. That's probably about the only one that'll feel a little bit awkward. The rest of them should flow very easily, okay? Here we go. Ready? Ding, ding. I throw the jab, you block your counter with a jab. I cross, you block, counter the jab. I jab, block, counter jab. I hook, block, counter jab. I hook this side, block, counter jab. Body hook, block, counter jab. Body hook, counter jab. Front kick, low parry, counter jab. Other front kick, low parry, counter jab. Side kick, spinning back kick, roundhouse kicks. Other side. All right, let's keep it going. Ready? I'm not going to say what I'm hitting you with. I'm just trying to hit you, and you're trying to block, and hit me in the head with a jab. Block, hit to the head with a jab. Boom, hit to the head. That's it. All right, and time. So now next round, same as the last, but this time you're countering with the cross. So you're looking for any one of the strikes, right? And I'm parrying, and then I fire the cross, right? Parry here, I have to cross. I cover, I cross. I cover here, I cross. I low parry, I cross. The cross is like the best counter. You can hit somebody with almost anything. Even from here, if I cover high, for me to throw my power hand from the top of my head here, I can hit with a short, tight right that'll hit really hard. The jab's a little bit harder, but my cross, because it's my backhand, I can still generate power. All right, round two, ding, ding. Ready? Counter with the cross. Counter with the cross. Counter cross. Counter cross. Counter cross. Counter cross. Counter cross. Counter cross. That's a beautiful one to counter the cross out. By the time my foot touches the ground, you should have already been hitting me. Counter cross. Counter cross. One more, and time. All right, now you're gonna counter with a kick, and I'm gonna give you a kick of your choice, although stay with basic kicks. Don't try and counter me with any weird spinning hook kick stuff. It just wouldn't work. So instead, you wanna just counter basics, front kick, side kick, roundhouse kick. So now I might parry, and then I stick my front kick, right? I might go here, and then stick a side kick. With kicks, sometimes you're taking into consideration too, that the person may have done this. I might have jabbed, and then outdistanced. Right? So now suddenly they jab, I parry, and there's this space for me to throw a kick. Where if they jab and they stay right there, then they might be right here. I might be too close to get that strike off, right? So you're taking into consideration that you might be outdistancing a little bit and then throwing the kick, or that I hit you and then I outdistanced a little bit and you went parry and then you chased me down with your kick, right? So I'll give you like an extra second or two to recover after each one to make sure you're back to a good guard, right? Here we go, ready? I throw the jab, you parry, counter kick me. I throw the cross, you parry, counter kick me. I throw a hook, you're gonna cover, and then counter kick. I hook on this side, cover, counter kick. Body hook, cover, counter kick. Body hook, cover, counter kick. Roundhouse, cover, counter kick. Other side, cover, counter kick. Front kicks, that's it. Side. All right, let's pick it up. Ready? Block and then counter. Block and then counter. Block and counter. Nice. You guys all have to keep up with Miss Annika Darwadkar. I'm watching her picture to make sure she's back to her guard. And she's training hard, so you better keep up. That a girl. I better keep my hands up. Her kicks are all roundhouse kicks to my head. Although that's pretty normal for her. Girl. Okay, here's my head height roundhouse. Couple more. 10 more seconds, come on. Nice. I think she just front kicked me in the mouth. And time. And set. Courtesy. Oos. All right, so for intermediate team, you guys are all set for today. Advanced team, hang out. We're going to take it up another notch. So what I want you to do now is you're going to warm up a quick combination for me. You're going to go back leg front kick, hook cross, lead leg roundhouse kick. The roundhouse kick, I'll give you 3 different options. I may kick low, like I'm taking out somebody's leg, right? I might kick to the body, like I'm hitting the ribs. I might kick to the head. Any one of those heights is fine. So you're just warming it up, and you're going front kick, hook cross, roundhouse kick, and then you're set right back up. back leg look, hook cross, roundhouse kick, right? Let's see how you look. 1 minute, go. See how awesome your skills are looking. That's it, Kylie. Nice, good kicks. Nice, Zach, looks good. Make sure your hands are staying up, team. Right by your face in between. There goes Shivansh, that's better. In between also. So remember when you guys get done with your combo, keep going. As I get done with my combo, I might finish this last kick. My combo might be done, but the person I'm training with may have just checked that and then fired back. So I have to make sure once I kick, I'm right back to my guard and my hands are up. If I do this kick and I go, then I'm training myself to get punched in the face basically, right? So make sure your hands come right back up right away. Keep going, keep going. 10 more seconds. Let's see it. Either that's a Daesh or your dad shrunk. I'm guessing it's a Daesh. Nice. All right, and time. All right, so now let's go back to the targets. All right, so here's the drill. We're doing the same thing we did last time with the targets. Jab, cross, hook, knee, roundhouse kick, roundhouse kick. But now when I say combo, I'm going to go like this, say combo, and you get to kick me in the body with the front kick. And then you're going to quickly hit the hook cross, and then into the roundhouse kick, right? So it'll be front kick, hook cross, roundhouse kick. I'm going to hold the roundhouse kick to the body, although if you want to throw it to the head, that's fine. If you want to throw it down low, like you're taking my leg out, then that's fine too, all right? So we can go jab, cross, hook, knee, either roundhouse kick. I'm combo, body shot, hook cross, and then lead leg roundhouse kick, all right? Or lead leg roundhouse kick for you guys. All right, here we go, ready? Round 3, fight. That was the jab, cross, and combo, body kick, hook cross, roundhouse kick. And then you're moving, stick the jab. Combo. And then we're moving back to the jab, jab. At this level, you guys should be moving fast. Let's see it. Combo, body shot, hook cross, kick. That's it. Back to the jab right away. Combo. Combo. That's it. Keep it moving. Combo. 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 Good. Couple more seconds. Come on. Keep it up. Combo. And time. All right, so now from here, last week we started talking about defending against combinations. When you're sparring, you're certainly going to have people that throw individual strikes. And I can tell you, if you're sparring with me, I like to kind of think like I pick people apart, right? So it might not come as I'm going pop, 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 but I might be hearing hit, 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 hit. So the combo might come in at that kind of a pace because that's when I see the openings. But there's certainly times that I'll step in and I'll throw jab, jab, cross, and I know I'm stepping in 1, 2, 3, and I'm stepping out and I'm throwing a kick. And I guarantee you that there's people that you spar with that do the same thing. All right? There's people that I spar with that every time they throw, they go jab, 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 cross, roundhouse kick. And I know it's coming. And so as soon as I see them start their combo, I block and I already know what I'm following up with because I know what they're throwing to begin with. So number one, you want to change it up in terms of your offense. But the point I'm making is a lot of times there's certain patterns of blocking that you want to get used to. So today, jab, cross, roundhouse. We'll take that for a consideration. I throw my jab, cross. I come back with my roundhouse kick, right? So what are you going to do? You're going to work on, from this angle, parrying, parrying. My roundhouse kick comes in, and it's going to be my lead leg, so it's hitting your right side of your body. So you're blocking with your back hand or your right hand. So I throw here, parry right, parry left, and then cover with the right. Yeah. So it's parry, parry, and then cover, right? And you should be able to sit right here and just go, pop, pop, pop. Or actually, I take that back. 1, 2, here, right? Nice and easy. 1, 2, 3. As the strikes come in, ready? I throw 1, 2, 3. And if you know what I'm throwing, right? Honestly, I could be here and I should be able to throw fast and go, pop, pop, pop. And you know that that's what's coming. You should easily be able to block every one of those. Even at that pace, right? 1, 2, 3. Of course, then I slow it down afterwards and you miss the block because you try and go too fast. Block, block, block. All right, let's pick it up again a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Now you move it. 1, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Pop, pop, pop. All right. So now working on countering those strikes. Last week we also talked about countering in the beginning, the middle, or the end. Most people counter at the end of a combination, which is good, but it's probably the least good place to counter because that means that the person is done hitting me and they're moving away and I finally decided to hit them, right? They might already be gone too fast. If I'm here sparring with you and I'm able to go 1, 2 and I move and you never countered, I'm far out of range. You're not countering me at that point, right? The beginning or the middle is the better place to counter because the person is still there. And especially at the beginning, if as soon as I go to jab and then my cross is coming and you've already slipped my jab and your cross beats my cross, right? Then I went here and as I throw my cross, my head does this, right? Which means that now my kick is going to be off balance. My punch probably didn't even hit the target. So countering in the middle of a combination is probably one of the better spots, right? So here we go. You can do it at the beginning, the middle, or the end. I'm going to start slow and build up pace. And the combination is just simply jab, cross, roundhouse. Same one we just drilled, right? So here we go. Ready? I throw, and somewhere before I get to here, if I'm already back to this position, you were too slow. And I'm going slow right now, so you should certainly be able to counter me in this time. And then I'm back. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Get those counters in wherever they're at, beginning, middle, or end, right? And certainly I can't feel your counters, but if right here I felt you hitting me hard in the stomach, this kick probably isn't coming up anymore, right? You probably just stopped me from being able to get back into this rotation because you just hit me in the body. You slowed me down. All right, so now I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit and see if you can still find a spot to counter in the middle or have the timing to counter in the middle. I'm not going to go full pace, but it is going to be faster than we just did, right? Round 2 with the same combination, you still countering me. Ready? And then you counter. And I'm back, right? You've got to beat me to this position. Once my hands are up, and I'm bouncing from side to side again, that means I'm set. And in this position, your first strike, I'm probably going to block almost every time. Not to give myself a pat on the back, but you guys will eventually do it as well. I can tell you if I spar with most of the adult black belts, my first strike almost never gets in. It's my second, third, fourth that I'll get, or if I'm countering them, I'll get it. But when I'm aggressive, when I step in to throw, that first strike almost never hits. Not that I'm not trying to make it hit, just that people get that good at that level, especially when they're expecting it. If I'm standing with my hands down and we're having a friendly conversation, you try and tag me, you're probably going to get me. But when I'm here, you're going to have a hard time. All right, so let's go to one more. Jab, cross, hook. Another very common one. These would tend to all go right to the head. Sometimes you'll get the person that drops down to the body. But from a self-defense standpoint, people aren't aiming for your body. They're trying to punch right at your face, right at your head, right? So that's where you want to be able to keep your hands. So I'm going to throw 1, 2, 3, and you're looking at blocking and countering. And then I'll give you some options in a minute, right? Here we go. Ready? And again, you're blocking in the beginning, the middle, or the end. You already know my opinion on which one is the best. And I'll tell you where in this one that the end works very well in just a moment. All right, so now blocking this combination. The simplest one, the one that we always train is, right, parry, parry, and then we come to this side, cover, right? So I'm watching the strikes come, I'm parrying, I'm covering the lead hook, right? Or I'm covering the lead hook, rather. I could also think parry the first one, slip the second one, bob and weave under the third one. This is where it would make sense to counter the person at the end, is if I can make them miss me. Because when somebody hits you, they have balance. When I miss you, I'm off balance. If I hit the hook, I have balance. If I swing and I miss, in that moment, I'm off balance. My shoulder passes my center line, in that moment, I'm off balance, right? So if I could go, you know, parry, slip, bob and weave, boom, I'm gonna get a beautiful counter in. While they're like this, my right hand's coming over the shoulder, right? So there you go. There's your options if you want to try and block something a little different now. So 1, 2. So same thing. You might go parry, slip, bob and weave, and then counter, right? You might go parry, parry, bob and weave, and then counter. You might go parry, slip, cover, and then counter. You might go parry, slip, and hit me before I even get my left hook off, right? Because that slip off of that right hand should set your, well, it'll actually set up what? It'll set up your slip, it'll set your cross up to beat my hook, actually, right? So 1, 2, if you slip this, by the time I get to here, your straight right could have already hit me, right? Boom, boom, boom. Even as fast as I'll start moving in a moment, you'd be amazed how quickly you can counter that if you're set and ready and you've trained your brain and your body to be able to pull it off. All right, so let's pick it up a little bit. I'm going to throw a little faster, and now you're trying to parry, parry, cover, counter, wherever you're countering me, a little bit faster. Ready? Here it comes. Still not full pace, but I am going quicker than in the moment ago. Sometimes on video, especially depending on the size of your screen and how far away you are, if I'm here, you may not have even really seen it happen too much, right? But that's the real life speed of me throwing fast. But the video translation, it looks much faster than it really is. I should spar all of you on video. It'll be much faster. One more. And time. And set. Courtesy. Us. Excellent work today, team. So with the online training platform and the online sparring platform, just try and do the best you can. I know, again, as I just mentioned, the video translation of my speed to your television or your laptop, iPad, phone, for some of you that you're trying to watch me on this tiny little screen, is going to be hard. Plus, you know, my body's this big instead of how big it really is. So when I throw fast, sometimes my hands can disappear really quick. Plus, they're in front of my body this way, and your eye may not track it too well. So try and go a little bit slower. Do the best you can. It's better than not having any training at all. Set. Courtesy. Us. You guys rock. Thank you for hanging out and playing.
Thank you.